2. Hello everyone and welcome in. My name is Keiko and I am drawing my OC as an Animal Crossing villager. More specifically, in New Horizons Animal Crossing, because I am one of those individuals who got into the Animal Crossing world when New Horizons came out. I'm sorry, I did once in a blue moon have the Pocket Camp app, but stopped playing it for some unknown reason. Anywho's, as a few of you may know, our last video was about 2 weeks ago because I took a break last week to organize my thoughts. And those thoughts were filled with playing Animal Crossing New Horizons again. And it was a fun week to say the least, and much needed too. I would share gameplay, but I don't own the capture card stuff to record gameplay, so I only have 30-second clips to show y'all. I hope that's fine. Without further ado, let's get into it. So here is our target for today's transformation. Yes, it is our very own beloved Gandalf the Frog being turned into a frog villager today. If you came in here thinking it was a human being turned into a villager, I'm sorry to disappoint. However, Gandalf does have a human form, and I did in fact draw said human form, and I also designed him in Animal Crossing as my character. So stick till the end to hear more about that. Alright, so I was so excited to get into this because although there are many frog villagers in Animal Crossing, the only ones in New Horizons that I took somewhat of an appeal to were Henry, Wart Jr., and Rattle. When I looked up photos of all the existing Animal Crossing villagers to help me create a base idea for Gandalf, I found Sunny and Emerald. If they were in New Horizons, I'd be trying to find them. I know they're on the simpler side, looks-wise, but that's exactly why I like them. My island right now already has normal-looking characters, okay? Look at them. I've got Molly, a duck. I've got Joey, also a duck. I've got the chicken. How can I forget his name? The chicken. Though I'm still trying to get this guy on my island, but that's a story for another time, okay? I'll get you one day, Anchovy. Mark my words. I used Henry, Sunny, and Rattle as base examples for Gandalf's construction. Gandalf, in his true form, is a plain-looking bean-shaped frog with semi-long limbs. His mouth is not visible unless he is saying something or smiling, so when I designed his villager form, I got kinda creeped out by him because of this. His default expression is a blank face with only eyes, and in a way, it's cute, but also kind of unsettling. Then when I rendered him smiling, the creepiness got worse, but I digress. I used Henry in the game to put on clothes Gandalf would wear. His usual attire is a cardigan or sweater with a lacy blouse underneath and tights. I forgot that villagers don't wear pants besides Joey and his diaper? So I opted for the cute ruffle blouse as his default shirt. If you found him on an island, this is what he would be wearing. He would most definitely be a lazy villager who would occasionally be found sleeping in various locations and attempting to cook his own food, but ultimately failing. Yes, fun fact about Gandalf, though he loves food, he is not the greatest of cooks. But I think he'd make up for it by being a great gardener. Some topics of discussion with him would be about, you guessed it, food, and an occasional dream question. I feel like when chasing you around the island for your attention, he's probably gearing up to tell you about the dream he had the night before, forgetting it, then ends up wondering what he dreamt about, and then proceeding to ask you if you remembered any dreams. His catchphrase would be, like an exaggerated sigh sound, which now that I think about it, is kind of hilarious. It's like he's tired of talking, but has to continue anyways. My cat is currently on my arm, making it tough for me to type. Oh my god. Isn't she cute? Maybe I'll make her into a villager next. She'd definitely be a sassy villager. Oh yeah, y'all, the rendering style? Okay, I was trying to emulate the style of the villagers in their default images, or like how they look in the game. But this one, it reminded me of when I did the Littlest Pet Shop rendering, but this one was a bit more difficult since Gandalf only has eyes and not many angles to work with. Do you see how he looks rendered smiling? When I finished that, I was like, why do you look like you belong in Poppy Playtime instead of Animal Crossing? My guy, please. In the end, I wasn't too confident in how he came out. Like, he looked cute. He looks cute. But I kind of feared he looked too plain, you know? Even though I talked earlier about liking simple designs. Second guessing myself. I showed my partner and he thought he looked great, so I trusted his opinion. And after seeing him again, he does look really cute. Oh yes, the bottom left is a design I made myself in the game for the sweater. It has strawberries on it because I draw that a lot. I also, as a last minute decision, made his Amiibo card, and I had so much fun doing so. Oh my goodness. I did have a difficult time with those inverted images in the back though, especially that hand. Don't look at it too long, it might jump out at you. Anyways, the end result is too cute. I'm definitely gonna print it out and put it on my wall. My little Gandalf. He doesn't have a confirmed birthday yet, so I just put my now new logo at the bottom there. In addition to all this, I also made his human version in-game as my avatar. I did many a thing. I have the DLC, the Happy Home Paradise for Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I designed what Gandalf's home would potentially look like in-game. I don't know how long this video ended up being after all my yapping, so maybe I'll make a second video sharing his human avatar as well as how I designed his room and kitchen in-game. So please, by all means, come back next week for part 2 to this video if you want. If you play Animal Crossing New Horizons, would you want Gandalf the Frog on your island, or would you kick him out if he was already living on your island? Decisions, decisions. With that said, thank you for watching and sticking around. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are. Goodbye!